games. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
"47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's been a long day for you."
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check me out. Switch.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Black 25. 47. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Third
and 2. Now Ryan. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ready? 10 Tucson. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51.
Now.
On first down, Mueller. That'll be complete to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 6. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Come on, set. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
5.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Rush in. 51, down. 6-6, pull it high. 25 back.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 3, Saints 0.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
53 at the mic.
Here's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
59, ready, 280. 25 tonight.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Come on, the ball.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, 59, ready.
Number 53.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56. 56. Got to do better. Come on, gotta go.
Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 56. Smooth. Situation. Let's go. 56 is the mic. Come on, baby.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Muller. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Fair.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready,
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Look at me, zipper.
Motion to the backfield. Mike, 54.
From the gun, Mueller. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Lutz's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56. That's right, baby.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, South.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Julio. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Got it.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Moeller. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun. Mueller. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We call that a sack block.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. An update now from Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. They start the second half with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Moeller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, lock it.
To throw on 3rd down, Mueller. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Get it.
On 1st down, Moeller gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mueller. And he finds Cook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Lucky.
They run it again with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Go.
59, mark, check, 59. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Mueller. And Thomas has it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Come on, fellas.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Saints. First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Mueller. That one complete to Hill. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
65. Check.
Throwing again. Mueller. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mueller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way. You got it. I just went right past it.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Ryan. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Operating from the gun, Muller. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
47 is the mic. Army. 47 mic.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 22.
Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the same 16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
A 39-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Mueller. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. He's back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, box drop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bravo.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Muller. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Kill. 20, 58.
Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting by.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense...
Obviously, we thought something would happen.